Studio, the girl who had no name. Complete story. Ariana was born on a rainy Tuesday. Her mother didn't hold her. Her father didn't look at her. The nurse placed her in a bassinet and walked away. The room was cold. The lights were dim. The rain tapped against the window like fingers on glass. She was their third child, their second daughter, another mouth to feed, another burden to carry. "Take her," her mother said to the nurse. "I don't want to see her." And she didn't. For the first 7 years of her life, Ariana was invisible. She existed in the corners of the house, in the shadows of her siblings, in the spaces where no one looked. She ate last. She wore hand-me-downs that didn't fit. She slept on the floor in a room that had no heat. Her parents didn't hit her. They didn't yell at her. They just ignored her. She learned to make herself small, to not make noise, to not ask for things. She learned that her existence was a burden, that her presence was a mistake, that she was not wanted. She learned to survive. When Ariana was 7, her parents sent her away. Not to a school, not to a relative, to a home, a government home, a building full of children who had nowhere else to go, children who had been abandoned, forgotten, discarded. "You'll be better off there," her mother said. Her voice was flat, empty, like she was talking about a piece of furniture. "Please," Ariana whispered. Her voice was small, fragile. "I'll be good. I won't eat much. I won't make noise. Please don't send me away." Her mother didn't answer. Her father drove her to the home. He didn't say goodbye. He didn't look back. He just drove away, the tires crunching on the gravel, the car disappearing into the distance. Ariana stood at the gate, watching him disappear. She was 7 years old. She was alone. She had no one. The home was not a home. It was a building, gray walls, cold floors, unlocked doors that led to nowhere. The air smelled like bleach and despair. The beds were hard. The food was tasteless. The staff were tired and distant. The children were divided by age. The older ones were cruel. The younger ones were broken. Ariana was placed in the middle, not young enough to be protected, not old enough to be feared. She learned to survive. She learned to share food, to hide her things, to blend in. She learned not to cry because crying made you a target. She learned not to trust because trust was a weakness. She made one friend, a girl named Mina. Mina was older, stronger. She had been in the home for years. She knew how things worked. "You're not like the others," Mina said. "Neither are you. We're survivors." Ariana didn't know what that meant, but she nodded. When Ariana was 15, Mina ran away. She didn't say goodbye. She didn't warn Ariana. She just left. One night she was there. The next morning her bed was empty. Her things were gone. No one talked about her. No one looked for her. It was like she had never existed. Ariana didn't blame her, but she felt the loss, like a hole in her chest, a hollow ache that wouldn't go away. She decided to run too. She waited for the right moment, when the guards were distracted, when the doors were unlocked, when the night was dark and the moon was hidden behind the clouds. She ran. She didn't look back. Ariana lived on the streets for 2 years. She slept in alleys. She ate from dumpsters. She begged for money. She was cold. She was hungry. She was tired. But she was free. She met other street kids. They taught her how to survive, how to avoid the police, how to find shelter, how to read people. They taught her who to trust and who to run from. Ariana learned that the world was dangerous, but she also learned that she could survive it. When Ariana was 17, she got a job. A small cafe, a kind owner. She washed dishes. She swept floors. She served tables. It wasn't much, but it was something. She found a small room, a bed, a door that locked. She had a roof over her head. She had food in her stomach. She had a future. For the first time, Ariana felt hope. Ariana worked. She saved. She studied. She passed her exams. She got into university. She graduated. She became a teacher for children like her, children who had no one, children who had been abandoned, forgotten, discarded. She stood in front of her first class, 20 small faces looking up at her, some of them scared, Some of them angry, some of them already broken. I know what it's like, she told them. I know what it's like to feel invisible. I know what it's like to feel worthless. I know what it's like to wonder if anyone will ever see you. Her voice cracked. But you're not worthless. You're not invisible. You matter. You matter more than you know. The children listened. Some of them cried. Some of them hugged her. Some of them whispered, "Thank you." When Ariana was 25, she received a letter. It was from her mother. "I'm sorry," the letter said. "I'm sorry I sent you away. I'm sorry I never held you. I'm sorry I was weak. I'm sorry I didn't fight for you. I'm sorry I didn't love you the way you deserved to be loved." Ariana read the letter 3 times. She didn't cry. She wrote back, "I forgave you a long time ago, not because you deserved it, because I needed to move on, because holding on to the pain was destroying me, because I chose to be free." Ariana visited her mother. She was old, weak, dying. Her skin was papery. Her eyes were sunken. Her voice was barely a whisper. "Why did you come?" her mother asked. "Because I wanted to say goodbye." "Goodbye." "Yes, I forgive you, but I don't need you." Ariana walked out of the hospital. She didn't look back. Ariana is not perfect. She still has nightmares. She still wakes up screaming. She still flinches when someone raises their voice. She still sometimes feels invisible, even when she's standing in a room full of people. But she is alive. She is free. She has a name. The girl who had no name became the woman who saved others. And that is her story. End of story. Thank you for listening to The Girl Who Had No Name*. Subscribe for more stories.